they still end up losing by the hands of a 40 ball from Ayo DeSumo. It was ridiculous. However, many people thought, well, it was a good run. They made their point. This is a team that can compete at the highest level, but without Anthony Edwards and without Dante, unless Ayo DeSumo is going to give us those type of heroics for the rest of the
Oh, my
series,
YouTube stream is working. Let's go.
3-1 lead is good enough.
Let's
to make
do
the point
it.
that this Wolves team is serious, and
Because
they're
it don't
really
feel right when it's late at night.
and that's the reason why I made my video about a few days ago, because they proved their point. And at that point, no Ant, no Dante, series is over with.
Yeah, I think Denver.
The Nuggets end up winning.
Yeah, I think Denver lost a couple. I think Denver lost a couple games towards the end of the season on purpose to get Minnesota matchups in the first round. Yeah, that's bad, bro. It's not good, bro. Can't lie to you, bro. Let me rename YouTube stream real quick. Cause the name is not good. Lo, you can keep going.
Understandably so. So again, series over with. Going
Yo, it's good,
into
YouTube.
6, we already know no Anthony Edwards, no Dante DiVincenzo, and then come to find out, Ayo was going to sit out as well. So no DeSumo. All right, cool. So the 3 best guards on this team are not playing in Game 6. We're going to get a Game 7. It is fine. But no, that's not what happened. Again, no Anthony Edwards, no Dante DiVincenzo, and no Ayo DeSumo, and yet you still end up losing to this team in Game 6.
I'm on level 16. I'm about to grind breakout and try to get the Tom Chambers. CJ, you need 2. CJ, okay, bro. CJ, I don't think you know how it works, CJ. Okay, so look, when you go to exchange, right? There's a Tom Chambers. Now I know. Wait, what do you know? What do you know? I don't think you know. What do you know? It's bad, bro. It's bad.
By the hands of a career high performance, and not only Terrence Shannon Jr., but also Jaden McDaniels as well.
Damn.
Both of them walked in that paint and got whatever they wanted every single time. That's how you lose. Everything in your favor. Best season from Jamal Murray. Jokic looked amazing. Roster was properly constructed. You picked the team you wanted to go up against, and then that team was dealing with injuries throughout the series, and you still lost. You still lost.
The Nuggets is done. The Nuggets is done. The Nuggets is done, bro. The Nuggets is done, bro. GG. Say goodbye. You gotta win a certain amount of power breakout things. You unlock a portal to the next board. Then you gotta win more games on the next board to find a completion prize. TJ, you're correct, but you need 13 of those. You need 13. So you clear the board, right? So the best way to do it is doing it because I need to go on to the next week. Okay. So the best way to do it. Oh, got next week. Okay. But I'll just tell you the best way to do it is you want to reset your board, right? And press rookie, and then you want to have 2. You want to have 2 or 3, right? So there's only one here. There's only one Lakers. There's only Shaquille O'Neal. So you want to keep resetting it and pressing the rookie until you see multiple. And so yeah, I just sat here the whole time. So that's 1. You want to see at least 2 and 3 is ideal. But you get the point, right? So there we go. That's 2. So I played this, and then I played this, and then the next one that pops out after I beat this, I played that one. And after you beat 3, a portal's gonna pop up in one of these, and that's how you know it's that one. You go to it, it's gonna say featured. You click on that, and then you just try to get the edges and stuff, and then you're gonna find your completion prize. You need to do that 13 times, right? Because if you go to breakout, there's this first one that you do, and then there's a second one that you do, and then there's a third one, and then there's 10 for the actual one. But that's still not enough. You need to then play Gauntlet and complete 100 games and get another one, because you need 2 for 100 overall. You only need one exchange, 1 completion for like the one that I have. Like I'm about to get Rudy Gobert, right? I'm about to get Rudy Gobert, and you only need one for the dark matters. You need for Tom Chambers. You need 2 mode completions. So yeah, it's bad, bro. It's like insanely bad. I really don't recommend doing it. You need to do it 13 times in breakout, and then play 100 games in Gauntlet. And those 100 games, like the last like 10 are Hall of Fame, and it's stupid. So yeah, it's pretty bad. It took me like, I mean, I just sat here the whole time just fucking doing paperwork, but it took me forever. It was bad.
So instead of us asking these questions of, well, how
I'm unemployed. I feel you. How much time is left in the season? Because if there's like 2 weeks, low key you could do it in 2 weeks.
deep of a run can they actually make? Are they going to be able to beat OKC?
2 weeks? Yeah, but 2 weeks. So you need to do the board. You need to do the breakout board like twice a day. Basically, you need to do it twice a day, like 1.5 times a day. You need to get a piece. Yeah, and then the 100 games in Gauntlet, like that's the one that's like the easiest. You get, it's just 100 games.
Where do we rank Jokic all time?
But also, for next season when it comes, it's good to do that, and then you also go here to season 6, and then you get all these rewards and stuff for playing 250 triple threat games, and then clutch time games. The next season, instead of a 99 premium, it's gonna be 100 overall. But you also get another season mode completion, which is what I got, and I'm gonna get Rudy Gobert with that, right here. Loki might just get him right now, but I don't know. So you can grind 3 things at once.
Is how did this happen? What's next? And what exactly do we now believe about Jokic? First, how did this happen? How do you lose?
Bro, YouTube just helped me. I just went live 3 times, 4 times, 3 times, and then uploaded a video. So there goes my notification.
4-2 to the Minnesota Timberwolves, where half of the series, both Dante and Anthony Edwards do not play. How is that even possible? Well, it's simple. First, Nikola Jokic was god-awful in this series. And I know a lot of people want to criticize Jokic, and understandably so, but I do believe, gotta give flowers to
Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert, bro. Might be the GOAT. Might be the GOAT of Timberwolves history, bro. Besides KG and besides AE and besides Io, Gobert might be a better defender than Kevin Garnett, bro.
Visual that receives a lot, and I do mean a lot of criticism.
Because Kevin Garnett can guard the perimeter, but Gobert recently has been guarding the perimeter really well for someone that's 7'1". But Kevin Garnett was just like a Swiss Army knife on defense. Gobert is just kind of like a one-trick pony. He's just gonna guard the interior. But even then, like, I don't know. They're both great. But Gobert's got to be top 5 Timberwolves players all time, bro. But that's Mark Eaton who was on the Jazz. Bro, Gobert is so fucking good. Low showed statistics. One vid where Gobert was one of the best isolation defenders. Isolation? That's crazy, bro. He's gotten way better.
To which I do not believe is fair, but he receives a lot of criticism for his quote-unquote inabilities defensively. He showed up in the largest way possible while matching up against an individual where even if you're not the biggest Jokic fan, you can acknowledge that Nikola Jokic is one of the greatest offensive players of all time.
Easily.
So Jokic to end this series averaging 25 to 26 points, 9.5 assists and 13 rebounds. On the surface, especially for my PRA demons, that may seem as if like it's a good series. And to be fair to Jokic as well, he did look significantly better towards the
19% from three.
but shooting sub 45% from the field, shooting sub 20% from behind the arc, the turnovers were ridiculous and egregious many times throughout this series. Having long stretches where you not only go scoreless, but you're struggling to score against Rudy Gobert in one-on-one head-up matchups. And we talked about this again in the beginning of this series, where when it was matched up between Jokic and Gobert, bro, Jokic could not score on Rudy with any form of consistency at all. And if it wasn't a broken play or
That's right, defense wins championships. Think about the best offensive players of all time. They've always had multiple times where they've been locked up, bro. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Jokic. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
or him beating up on a mismatch between Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid, and Julius Randle, if it wasn't for those type of situations, there was just no way for Jokic to score with any level of consistency. And again, shout out to Jokic. In the last two games, he looks far better than he did in the beginning of the series, but it was still a bad series in large part due to the defensive efforts that we saw from Rudy Gobert. Amazing. Another reason why, however, they struggled is because Jamal Murray was terrible in this series. Really, really bad. Murray averaged 24 points in this series, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, but shot 35% from the field.
Murray might have played better than Jokic.
26% from behind the arc. In the iconic two-man game that he and Jokic run, it was stumped. And just like I did with Rudy Gobert, gotta give a lot of credit to Jaden McDaniels. I believe
we have a Jaden McDaniels, bro. Jaden McDaniels, bro. He's gonna be the. You look back at Bulls history, and it's like Joakim Noah. You know what I mean? That's Jaden McDaniels for the Wolves, bro.
Believe what was the deciding factor in this series is that Adelman just didn't have any adjustments to be made from Finch deciding to put Jaden McDaniels on Jamal Murray. That length,
ridiculous,
that athleticism, bro. The tenacity to consistently fight over screens, and even if you did get hit with the screens, putting someone to the size of a Jaden McDaniels on Jamal Murray meant that if you got caught up,
top 3 age quote of all time, bro. We're saying top 3. What's better than that? I can't think of one. Jaden McDaniels calling out every one of the Nuggets might be a better quote. I'm back by Jordan. I'm back by Jordan is a good quote. But it's a hard decision to make. I'm taking my talents. You the real MVP. I was gonna say that. Oh, why can't I be the MVP of the league? Okay, you the real MVP might be top 1, bro. In basketball history, you the real MVP might be top 1. I can't lie, bro. That was, bro, people who don't even know what MVP means knew what MVP meant because of KD, bro. Like, people are quoting it that don't even know what sports are. It's up there.
up in that screen with Jokic in that two-man game, you could just switch immediately, and then you really didn't have much to go off of in terms of a mismatch from Jokic and a smaller guard that would normally happen. So Dante, Anthony Edwards, none of them know. We're going to put Jaden on you, and even without a switch, Jaden did a fantastic job clamping up Jamal Murray and effectively being the POA that nullified a two-man game that most of the league just has not figured out whatsoever over the past 5 seasons. But then the other big factor is that the Denver Nuggets defense, it was terrible. What Jaden McDaniels said in that post-game interview was 100% correct. And everyone kind of knew this throughout this entire season, and quite frankly, throughout most of the Jokic era. Bro, the Denver Nuggets defense has always been questionable. This year, it was the worst. Partially because Aaron Gordon, he wasn't healthy, he wasn't available. Peyton Watson missed time, not only in this series.
Oh yeah, that goes, bro. Series goes to 7 games if Aaron Gordon's healthy, bro. I'm sorry. Aaron Gordon at times is the best player on the Nuggets.
Play, but also towards the tail end of the regular season as well. So when your two best
and Payne Watson out, they still lose the series though.
defenders are not available, sure, it's going to be bad. But even when they were playing together, or even when one of them was on the floor with Jokic, such as in this series when Aaron Gordon did play, it was still bad. It was still really, really, really bad. And so when you have a defense that's so bad that in 3 of the 4 wins, the Timberwolves posted an offensive rating of 117 or better, or when you have a defense that is so bad at protecting the paint and protecting the rim.
Oh my. Magic are up 3-2. So the Pistons need to lock in. The score is 60-38. And the Pistons get a turnover. What a fraudulent first seed, brother. What a fraudulent first seed, brother. The 8th seed are beating the first seed. And not to mention the Celtics, the Sixers are taking the Celtics, the 2nd seed, and the 7th seed are going to a game 7. Obviously, Celtics win, but man, ain't no way the Pistons come back down 22. I mean, there's a way because it's the new modern era, but 22 points is actually like 11. But shit, man, this is crazy. You down 3-2. And you losing by 22 at the half, gang. This is and you the first damn.
That the Timberwolves can be below playoff average.
How do I?
Scoring outside of finishes at the basket in the restricted area and corner threes, and I'm not lying. And again, a lot of that came down to Nikola Jokic. Not only his inability to be any type of resistance at the rim, even when he's not defending anyone of offensive substance in Rudy Gobert, but also
can't even get boards.
Gave effort when they were constantly picking at him and putting him into action to defend the pick and roll every single time. Well, let me not say every single time, but a lot of times I'm watching Jokic just decide, well, after I show on the screen, I don't need to play defense anymore. And as he just decides to stop playing defense and doesn't rotate anymore, the ball gets whipped around and it normally falls into the hands of someone either at a corner 3 or at the basket. It was disgusting.
That whole defense, hell yeah.
To watch, extremely disgusting to watch. And then you add into further context that 2 of those 4 wins for the Wolves, both Ant and Dante didn't play, and in the last one, Ant, Dante, and Ayo didn't play, and yet they still produced offense that was on par with any other team in the playoffs this year. That's how bad their defense was.
Yes. Oh, there we go. Damn, 426.
I'm on the timeline and I see
my MT back there.
I could potentially give you some credit to, especially when people are trying to figure out what's next for the Denver Nuggets. And since we're here, let's go ahead and get to it.
He disguised and cover up Jokic's weak. No, he didn't. We know Jokic was ass, bro. But he disguised and cover up the Nuggets' weaknesses. That's a fact.
What's next for Denver? In the attempt to try to answer that question, it's a lot of cope on the timeline, on people's podcasts, and I'm here just to be 100% honest with you. Bro, yes, MPJ probably would have been better than Christian Brown this series, especially with 3-point shooting and just all-around aggressiveness. Sure. Yes, it is true. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, if they played better in this series, that certainly would have tilted the tides one way or another, and they probably would have won this series in 6 instead of
covered up his mistakes. Yeah, and he was power forward, so he was definitely like right next to Jokic, just helping him. And not to mention, Aaron Gordon was the most clutch player almost every single game. That every single time he had the ball for the last like 2 seasons, he was the most clutch player, and he was like a lob threat. Aaron Gordon, bro, like I'd rather have Aaron Gordon on my team than Zach LaVine, bro. I know it's crazy. I understand this. But I stand by this. I stand by this because Aaron Gordon has defense. And Zach LaVine is like one of those players where it's like, yeah, he's better. He's great. But I'm not building a team around him because he's not going to lead me to win. He's just going to lead me to a lot of points. 1 clutch 3 in the playoffs? Hell yeah. Like, Aaron Gordon, it's not even like you build your team around Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is the team is the team that built around somebody else. Like, he's like the glue.
especially when it comes to that two-man game being nullified. And yes, you can argue that
plug and play. Hell yeah.
Probably just one of the worst matchups for the Denver Nuggets, like going up against
Exactly.
Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels, a bunch of dogs that are really great defensively that can tone out a lot of the offensive firepower from the Denver Nuggets. All that's true. Yes, it is also true that Adelman just seemed as if like he could not coach his way into anything else except for two-man action offensively. All of that is true, but when people talk about how to fix these concerns for the Denver Nuggets, they never address what's going on defensively. Never. Like, that is the problem. Even if they perform better offensively, it still would not have mattered because they would have to have been the best offense or the second best offense in the playoffs to win 3 of the 4 games that the Timberwolves pulled off, where 2 of them, they were hurt. They were hurt. And so unless you are just convinced that this Nuggets offense would always have to perform at historic heights, even if they're going up against a really great defensive team, unless that's what you're saying, at some point, there has to be real conversations about this team's defense and how you actually address it. You can't go back and get MPJ. You already gave Christian Brown that contract. It is what it is, but none of that addresses the defensive concerns. None of that does. And because of those real concerns, it's the reason why so many people believe that the Jokic run in Denver is over with, because they don't have any flexibility to address and upgrade this roster. Bro, next season, the Denver Nuggets have already committed $250 million to this team, a top 5 highest payroll in the NBA. Keep in mind that
-4, brother. Well, that's because he's playing bad, bro. When he plays good, I bet they're not in the negatives. But he's been playing bad every single game.
next year, Peyton Watson comes off the books. Spencer Jones comes off the books. Tim Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown, all.
This is an opportunity. If everybody's coming off the books, yeah, then don't re-sign them. Just go in a different way, bro. What's the thing that's called? It's not a rebuild, but it's like a something else. It's like the next level above rebuilding, like retooling. Even the game he had 28, 12, and 8, they were negative offensively. Yeah, but 28, 12, and 8, and knowing how he's been playing, I bet his field goal was bad, bro. Nobody getting this? Let me get this shit then. What the fuck?
Off the books, the team gets worse in terms of talent, and yet they go up to $215 million. So then that begs the question, well, how exactly are you going to make certain adjustments to this roster if the talent gets worse, but you need to address real concerns? What about trading Jamal Murray? I don't know. You tell me. Next year, he's getting paid $50 million and makes up to $57 million by 2029. Aaron Gordon, next year, his new contract kicks in $33 million.
He deserves it.
To $39 million in 2029. And Christian Brown, his new contract extension, $21.5 million next year, all the way up to $28 million in 2031. And we've already seen in this new CBA, the market is significantly different because
why is Christian Brown's contract close to Aaron Gordon's? Didn't he score 3 points yesterday?
While he's getting paid to the caliber of franchise.
It's hilarious, yeah, bro. Yeah, my boy. Aaron Gordon should have 100 mil more than that nigga, bro.
Stars. They just does not make any sense. And oh yes, all of this money does not include the Nikola Jokic super max extension that he is certainly going to receive.
Damn, Nuggets fan going back down sad, bro.
Summer or year after that, which then brings us to our final point when it comes to Jokic.
Hell no, he hasn't, especially not yesterday.
On my other channel, because I do believe it's a bit disingenuous to rewrite what he's done up into this career. However, I do believe moving forward, there are real legitimate conversations that need to be had, not only around the type of roster that can be constructed around Jokic to address how bad of a defender he is, while also addressing the type of co-star to place around him, because Jamal Murray clearly is not enough. And if that is unobtainable for this team, there then needs to be real convos on either if Jokic is just going to ride it off to the sunset. He's 31 years old. He's not going to change. Matter of fact, he's more than likely not going to get better. He can have a better
hell no.
But who he is as a player today is who he's going to.
It doesn't even kick in until next season, so they probably won't even be able to re-sign with Peyton Watson until they make a Other trades, yeah, bro. They gotta give they gotta like semi blow shit up. They gotta semi blow it up, bro. I can't lie, it's not looking good. This is kind of like a Sun situation, where they're just kind of stuck. But they got their own picks. But they need to let everybody walk.
Throughout the rest of his prime.
Where would Jamal Murray go? That's such like a weird trade. Jokic, yeah, but that's the thing though. I would keep for another year because I don't know. It's tough because this is the worst value Jokic has had in almost a decade, bro. Like he just played terribly, and teams see beyond his bad play in just one playoff series. They know he's good, but bro, this is sad. His value just went down, bro. You want to trade Jokic, you got to get yourself. If I'm trading my franchise player, bro, I better get some crazy shit, bro. I better get some picks and young talent. I say trade everybody though. Fuck it. If you're trading, I mean, if you're letting everybody go, then yeah, trade Jokic. But if you're re-signing like people, then you gotta wait another year for Jokic.
The question needs to be, if that isn't good enough as an individual player, can we then sustain it with better personnel? But if we can't get that, then what's next for Jokic?
And 2023, yeah, that 23. I remember 23, bro. That shit was crazy.
Because he again is due for a super max contract extension, an extension that he declined to sign last summer. And before I jump the gun, yes, I think that it is fair not to claim that Jokic should be in trade talk conversations to the same degree as a Giannis, because Giannis has been entertaining those talks for far too long, and Jokic just doesn't do it. But I do believe what certainly is on the table is getting desperate enough to move either Jamal Murray or Aaron Gordon, because I do think that those two, for what they mean for this roster, for what they mean for the overall success for this team, they're just not able to live up to it, especially Jamal Murray with the amount of money that he is getting paid. It's just...
Let me see this.
Way. And on the other side, reason why their offense was optimal without Io, without Ant, without Dante, is because at any time they wanted to, they could get to the basket. They could get to the rim. And this is the reason, in my opinion, if you are Murray, understandably so. No matter who they were going up against. And as a defender, everyone else know. In the backcourt where Mike Conley and Terrence Shannon Jr. were getting real minutes, nigga, y'all are disgusting. And y'all are a part of the problem because you're just fishing for a win to try.
Bro, it's so funny. Going from that calm ass video to that shit is hilarious.
They will go to the backcourt and Shepard. James is there to greet him. Second body, Hachimura, and he turns it over. Get it ahead for James. Slaps it over to Kennard. Lakers are down by 3 for the tie. It's good. LeBron James is money.
This game-tying bomb from LeBron in Game 3 against the Rockets was a season-defining moment for the Lakers. It led to an overtime victory, and it gave them a 3-0 lead in the series. But for LeBron, this was just another moment in his career. Throughout the course of his 23 seasons in the NBA, he's hit 29 of the game-tying shots with less than 24 seconds on the clock in the playoffs. The next closest active player has only hit 12. The shot itself, in the
was a lot though.
under those circumstances, was spectacular. But the real anomaly is how LeBron continues to do this in his 23rd NBA season. But just how absurd is this really? Well, 10 seconds before this shot, a 41-year-old LeBron is playing full-court man-to-man defense in crunch time of the playoffs. The player he's picking up from 80 feet out wasn't even alive when LeBron made his NBA debut. Reed Shepard is being guarded by a remnant of...
I have, bro. I have. John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. were sitting courtside at the Magic game, and this nigga was like, "Bro, Ja has a game tomorrow." I was like, "Yo, y'all like, bro, oh my god." Nigga's so bored, bro. Niggas be so bored, bro.
of an NBA that doesn't even exist anymore. A walking
Oh, I want to watch what.
Now Brunson's still in the game, but they were kind of mirroring each other, waiting for Quinn Snyder to make his last.
I want to see it again. Let me see. Wait. I want to. How would I even find that? Ja. I'm gonna just type in Ja. John Moran tonight. Ja. John Moran tonight. 40 points, 7 assists, 16 for 22. And they lost by 12 to the Warriors. Nah, this is crazy. Warriors won game 5 and take 3-2 over shit. Bro, why is it the same stats? Oh my god, it's the same stats. Steph 33, 6 for 10, 4 assists. Why is it the same stats? Like, from 2 different accounts, bro. Holy shit. Ja has arrived at Chase Center ahead of the 4 p.m. Central tip-off. He came in with the Ja 4s in the bag. Oh my god. This is stupid.
Last adjustment to bring in the bench players, and we'll do the same thing. But I don't know. Maybe I just got PTSD with star players being in the game when the game is over.
Yeah.
And seeing what can happen from that. Ultimately, nothing happened.
I feel like we honestly see a lot of star players in at those type of moments. It's just we remember the times that they like a player did get hurt, knock on wood, but I feel like it doesn't really happen as much as we think.
No, it really doesn't. Mitchell Robinson getting into that scuffle. I was like, bro, because just relax for a second.
I wonder where Ja's getting traded, bro. If they lose this series to the Warriors, I'd say the Warriors, bro. Ja is more of an inside guy. Curry's be shooting threes. Ja can just go inside and pass it out to Curry, bro. Set him up. So depends how the series will go. I'm kind of surprised he had 40 and they still lost. But it's 3-2. It's not like it's 3-1, bro. You know what I'm saying? Depends how it goes, though. We'll see. Oh, I got Pete Marfutz. Go through my collection. I got mad random cards and shit.
Because his season is over. Dyson Daniels' season is over. Y'all did that. You got a game in 4 days. Let's relax. Let's try to prevent ourselves from getting a suspension.
Seem like the Heat. That's low key. Damn, Tyler. Bam. Damn. Amy Hawkins. Come on now. Not bad. Not bad.
Because whichever of the teams you're going against, that you're going to be needed, whether it be the Celtics or the 76ers.
Mitch been on that though, man. He's trying to be an enforcer for the team. He's got into some stuff a couple of times. I don't, don't get suspended, but yeah, man, let them know.
And shout out to the Hawks. Gave us a really good second half of the season, one of the bright spots. Off-season wise, they got some decisions to make on like Jonathan Kuminga. The Pelicans picked, I think, changes so much. CJ McCollum, if they're going to bring him back.
The Knicks game is going to be on Tuesday.
Before even the Trae Young trade, this team is set up to make a big splash if that's what they wanted to do.
They also can get one of the picks.
Yeah.
So, if you bring in a top pick to this team, I like this team more.
I know too.
The famous flight quote. Is that what he said? I wonder where Ja would go. He should go to the Heat. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I remember. The winner of the Sixers Celtics. I like the Sixers. They've been like my favorite team since 2016, besides Knicks and Bulls. Probably because of Embiid, but I kind of don't want to face them because the Celtics are a better matchup for us, matchup wise, than the Sixers. We can never stop Embiid, so I kind of want to face the Celtics, even though they're the better team, obviously. But either way, yeah, it doesn't really matter who we face. I just don't believe that we're good yet, bro. I believe like we can be good. I just don't think we're good, bro. I don't think the Knicks are good, bro. Like they beat the Hawks by a little bit, by like 60, and that's fine, bro. But like that's just a game. That's just a game, bro. We need. If we beat the Celtics, bro, we're good, bro. If we beat the Sixers, I don't know, bro. I don't know if we got a chance in the conference finals, bro. I don't know if we got a chance in it. Yeah, the finals, because obviously we beat the Celtics or Sixers. Cavs is gonna be easy, bro. Cavs is easy work. I'm not even going. Cavs is easy work, bro. But even if we beat the Celtics, we're good. I think the Celtics. If the thing is, if we face the Sixers, that's not fair, because like Embiid is just gonna like, who we gonna put on him? Mitchell Robinson? He still can't guard him, even though he's a great defender. Embiid just be like fucking foul baiting and shit. And even without the foul baiting, he got the step back mid ranges, and he be dribbling like a guard sometimes. And his playmaking is underrated, and he got good defense. But the thing is, the Celtics, that's a great test. The Celtics, that is what's gonna give us like hyperbolic time chamber training. Like, we need the Celtics. The Celtics are a good challenge. The Sixers is cool. If we beat the Sixers, I don't know about the Knicks, but like that's cool. But like, I don't know. But the Celtics are a great team. Once we get to the finals, I think we have a good chance to win 2 games if we beat the Celtics. PG is defensively still, yes, bro. I was watching a game and I was like, that's Paul George, all right, bro. Like he not the same nigga on offense, but on defense, that's Paul George, bro. I want to face the Celtics, bro. It's a good challenge for us as a team. I don't want to face the Sixers, but if the Sixers beat the Celtics, I'll be happy as like a semi-Sixers fan, but I kind of want to face the Celtics because it's a real challenge for us, and that's going to make us better.
I mean, they had a top pick, and his ass didn't play.
That was your guy, though.
Whoa.
The real finals is the Western Conference Finals. Like, that's more entertaining than anything. The Western Conference Finals are going to be the real finals, bro. Isn't this like the best first round you've ever seen in your life? Like, this was crazy. This first round was crazy. This shit felt insane. The playoffs have been long. 2018, Paul George, top 3 in MVP and that's the year that I made the video that Tony still roasts me for, why Paul George should be MVP. Yeah, Paul George was crazy in 2019, 2018, 2019. Bruh, he was nice. I can't believe that Thunder team failed. I mean, when your big 3 consists of 2018 Carmelo Anthony, yeah, I can't see that succeeding, bro.
Whoa, my God.
He had a jersey.
What are you talking about?
You love Risha.
No, you can't find one clip of me saying anything that I love Risha say.
I mean, I'm talking about when he was in the draft cycle.
Nope, you're not putting that on me. That didn't happen.
The overseas.
Life has gotten better as a Bulls fan, bro. We fired them trash ass niggas. We'll hire some cool ones, at least better ones. Mataz Buzelis, we drafted him. We got Josh Giddey. We got Sticks. We got Patrick One. I can't even say that as a joke, bro. I hate him, bro. But it's like, oh, they fixed the glitch. That's nice. Look at the Nuggets, where they're gonna go from here. You look at the Suns, where they're gonna go from here. You look at the Pelicans, you look at the Kings. Like, bro, comparing myself to other teams, bro, it's like the Bulls aren't even that bad in the situation, and we have our own pick. We got like the 9th pick, bro. Like, with this good draft. Not even to mention like the Hawks. Bro, the Hawks drafted the number 1. Bro, we drafted number 4 Patrick Williams. He was in shit. They had the number 1 pick, Zachary Richardson, and he didn't play no minutes. He ain't played nothing. The first pick. Maybe being a Bulls fan isn't so bad, bro. Maybe being a Bulls fan isn't so bad, bro. We should hire Nico Harrison so he can rig us a number 1 pick, bro. Let's stop talking about it, bro. Because the Mavs shouldn't have had it. It should have been us. It should have been me. Off the top of his head, this probably off my top of my head, right? I can't think. This is not a first round. This is a conference finals. What happened? Like, Rockets Lakers was crazy. Knicks and Hawks was surprised. The Hawks just turned up. I mean, CJ McCollum did. But you got Jalen Johnson's crazy. Onyeka Okongwu was crazy. What else was there? Timberwolves Nuggets was crazy. How many game sixes? I think this is the most game sixes first rounds I've ever had. Like, and people tell, oh, the NBA, bro, back in my day, the NBA was so good. Bro, this is the best NBA that ever NBA'd, bro. Stop it, bro. I hate that. I be seeing like content creators I fuck with, and they be online like, oh yeah, I used to watch the NBA, but like now it's weird. Like now, what don't you like about it? The fact that it's the best NBA of all time, bro. Look at the comp, bro. Bro. The boring ass Magic Pistons shit. That shit is fun now. Like, what we talking about? The boring ass Cavs and Raptors. That shit is fun. Our lineup should be Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Cooper Flag, Matas Bazelis, Vucevic, and Ayo off the bench, bro. I can't believe we gave Ayo for nothing, bro. Cannot believe that shit. I'm happy with no Vooch, bro. I don't know. I was gonna say I'd rather keep Vooch and just get rid of P. Will, but P. Will doesn't even play that many minutes compared to how many Vooch did, and Sticks is gonna get a lot more progression now, unless we draft like a power forward or center from the draft. We have Trey Jones. I fuck with Trey Jones. That was a W pickup. I think Rob is gonna be nice now. I think Rob is gonna get so much better. He just looks like a rookie out there. Anytime he plays.
He's playing with some Lawrence. He's tall.
He got drafted. I said, wait a minute, who is that? Let me go to my notes real quick.
He seen him playing next to who? And he was like, yeah, that's who I need.
He'll be a Bull next season.
Oh,
I feel it in my bones. Sorry, Trey Jones. You ready to learn Atlanta? Learn salami pepper wings.
he said, sorry, Trey Jones. Get ready to learn Atlanta.
Back, we'll talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves advancing.
I think he talking about Zachary Richardson.
The Minnesota Timberwolves get the job done. 110-98. No Ant, no Dante, no Ayo, no slow-mo, no problem. Taking out one of the best players in the world. A team that we all saw as contenders to some level.
Who's slow-mo? Is that Ant-Man? Who's slow-mo? Huh? I don't know who slow-mo is, but yeah, that's crazy.
Level, they're gone because Jaden McDaniels and Terrence Shannon Jr.
Satisfying closeout game, man. All I wanted was for Jaden McDaniels to be able to have a 30-point closeout game a week.
Yeah, I'd be down with the Bulls to get Ricochet for fucking a bag of chips. Kyle Anderson, yeah, because that jump shot is slow-mo. Yeah, that'd be great, bro. Knowing the Bulls, I mean, we got a new front office, though. If we can get Ricochet, I'll give you P. Will. And that's it. Nah, bro. I don't know. Patrick Williams is unironically better than Ricochet, bro. But think about that, though. That's a good point. Give you P. Will. Nah, giving Rob up is crazy. How was the luck, bro? Techniques. I've gotten so many snipes, bro. So many snipes, bro. But anyone could, bro. This is the biggest market crash of all time. I hadn't seen nada in like 2 damn days. What are you sniping on? The other day I got Giannis, the Dark Matter, for like 20K. He just sold for 420. That's the best snipe I've ever gotten, I think. I'm gonna be hooping in a bit. Down on a hoop, but it's cold as fuck.
Got it. That's all I
Patrick Williams, Trey Jones for Ricochet in 2 seconds. I hadn't been on all day though, so fair shout. Bro, you gotta get on this, bro. The Dark Matter filter is crazy, bro. You try 100 overall. I bet the 100 overalls went down too, for sure. But yeah, as you can see, I probably have 100 cards in my pending. just waiting for me to sell, and then I got all these cards here trying to sell. I don't know what to do. It's so much.
I was asking for because of the tone he set by saying they couldn't guard, getting the Nuggets flustered with that, and then the end of the game basket in game 4 or game 3. I can't remember which game it was. I was just loving the energy that he brought, and to see him be able to back it up. I love.
Hard scoping? Wait, which one being which David Robinson? Southwest filter? I'm guessing you're talking about Dark Matter, huh? How much y'all go for? I might just get him. He goes for 345K. 380. Alright, so this is his actually price. All on it. So I'm guessing you just like you enabled it, huh? Okay. Yeah, this is a good filter. Yeah, this is a good filter, bro. That's fire. I mean, yeah. I do Dark Matter filter where you can get a Wemby, my boy. I don't know if you sniping and you got it. You better snipe it than me. Oh, techniques with the member. Holy, I forgot people can get members. I forgot that was a thing. I was like, what? Am I being attacked? I wasn't enabling it that day. Oh, you was just doing 100K? You was doing 100K? That's crazy. Straight number buy nows? That's crazy. What the hell? Yeah, now you got Reed Shepherd on there. You got some more stuff. 500 minimum buy? Yeah, that's insane, bro. I used to be having like 15 different filters in 2K23 and just switching between them. Now I only got one. I mean, this I've gotten Tim Thomas off of this, and I missed another Tim Thomas, and I got Giannis off of this. And besides that, it's just like 5K, 10K snipes. No but no's. No, I understood. No by no's. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. You just Dark Matters went from 29K yesterday, which is most of them are still that price, but the new ones are at 17K, bro. And so what you do, obviously, you just put it below that and try to get you something. So it's tanked. I mean, you could just buy them. They're only a little bit. They're only like, they don't cost that much. So you could just buy like for 30K and then just enable them. I'll fill out my team for cheap. Yeah. I feel you. And then we got these new challenges. If you're into the challenges and stuff, you can get yourself a free Invincible event card along with Dark Matters. And they got Zion Williamson for just one Invincible, who I heard is really good. Under 10K for my lineup? Yeah, that's what I guessed. You be sniping, huh? Yeah, my lineup, I don't have any cards that I paid for. These are all just cards from the festival because they're unsellable. Any others go back up? I only try to keep any others. Nah. Yo, Astro, what's good, my boy? In 2021, yeah, I remember talking about. So yeah, no, so as you can see, like some of these are still the same price, 27, 28. They went down from like 31 because that's what the cards were yesterday. They were like 29 to the 31, so they went down. So that's what they are about right now. But then the new cards like Reed Shepherd, you got Reed Shepherd, you know, Jamario Moon, all these cards here, they all go for like 15 or like 17, you know? W stream idea, yeah, bro. I mean, I've already made $1 million. It's just, it's all right here. It's all right here. Did you just buy Dark Matter enabled or some? No, I just bought like 100 Dark Matters, and they're all in my pending. So Dark Matters are like 18K right now, and I got so many for like 13K or 12K, and I'm gonna sell them back, but I'm gonna wait till they go back up because there's no way Dark Matter stays 17K. They're gonna go up to like 21 or 20. So yeah, I'm just waiting. My luck here surely gotta finish trading up the crib. I thought you said you was gonna go ball. Oh, you're gonna go ball after sniping type shit. Yeah, earlier I saw Tim Thomas for 10K. I love the Xeon card. Damn, is it that good? Wait, can you put Zion's animations onto somebody, bro? That might be the move. Is that? I don't know how it works though, to be honest. Well, yeah, Astro and King Techniques, there's a new thing where you can apply somebody else's animations onto somebody else if they're like the same positions. So, yeah, it's a little cracked, bro. Can't lie to you. Yeah, bro. Little crack.
Love the night.
Let's see how's the and the Magic.
Wait, that's all I really got. The Nuggets.
Magic are still up.
Yeah, the Nuggets were super frustrating. I mean, it was probably one of the worst nights to have.
It's only a few select players in the menu. Oh, word. Oh, okay. So you can, okay. You heard of the new Zen shit on sniping? Snipe script? Yeah, I have somebody whose name is Ziffy. He does the snipe script. Like, yeah. I heard of it. I don't know how it works though. Oh! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Low 7K MT profit.
Like off night for a lot of these guys.
Let's do it.
Probably kicking himself.
The little snipes you want to get.
A lot of these guys just did not have
W, yes sir.
And it piles on when you look over and you see Anthony Edwards in street clothes, Dante in the stands, get well
his
soon.
foot up.
It's just like you had all the opportunity, and for a team that has been.
I'm just getting the low snipes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Really just kind of.
Because it's kind of like investing. I know that is going to go back up. Raptors giving belt to ass to my Cavs. Well, you still got next season. Not really. Y'all only down 7. Yeah, y'all only down 7. That's number 1. Number 2, y'all lose this, y'all go back home. Cavs win. Cavs not losing at home, bro. That's not happening. Magic are 1 for 8 field goal shooting with 8 turnovers in the second half. And they were up by 20, so I guess the Pistons are coming back. We play so trash away, it's disgusting. A lot of people do. And look at the Hawks yesterday. They lost by like 6. Oh no, they were home. Well, the Knicks are the Knicks can be a good team, so I feel bad for Pistons fans. Yeah, they're fraudulent, bro. But to be fair, they were down by 22, and now they're down by 10. I thought the game was over. Nah, bro. The Pistons is back. This Magic fan is looking sad as a bitch. Yeah, the Pistons are fraudulent, bro. It looks like the best team in the East, besides the Celtics, which is obviously the best team in the East, is the Knicks. Knicks or Sixers. Either way, I like both teams. Obviously, I want the Knicks to win, but I fuck with the Sixers. Yes, you know who I really feel bad for, bro? Because the Pistons, the thing is, they're just too young, bro. They're a first seed and they deserve it. But when you get into the playoffs, it's not the same league, bro. But I'd rather be a Pistons fan than a Nuggets fan. You know what I mean? Not looking good for the Nuggets, my boy. See what happened to them. You play Timberwolves, who's the team you wanted to play. They went out of their way to select the Timberwolves to play against them. But their team was injured and they still lost against them. Bro, you're a fraud, bro. You're done. And Jokic and Murray, they were not Jokic and Murray. They were G-League players.
I guess they've had their highs, but they've also had their struggles where we kind of doubted them. And this was just a good opportunity to just show that even...
At least the Nuggets won in 23. Still sorry ass loss, though. Yeah, they did win a championship in 23. If you won a championship in the past decade, bro, there's a lot of leeway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, but we won a championship 10 years ago. It's like, you know? You know what I mean? Like, the Bulls ain't win shit. Who else lost? The Suns. The Suns ain't winning shit. The Suns are done. The Suns might have the worst situation in the NBA. The Suns are ass. What's your team? My team is the Bulls. My team is the Bulls and the Knicks. They ain't win nothing. The Bulls and the Knicks ain't win nothing. But they're a better situation than the Nuggets, and they're in a better situation than definitely the Suns and the Hawks. The Hawks situation isn't that bad. They got a good team. But like, it's just the fact that your first pick is the worst first pick of like the past decade, bro. Like, damn. Your first pick ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean?
You could just take care of this team. And for them not to be able to beat them, I don't know if I was ready to see them in the next round against an even tougher team. So I'm kind of glad the Timberwolves.
Especially with bootleg Kevs, yap ass cheering them on. Yeah, I seen that. But yeah, Suns are done, bro. They got no money. They're giving out just cash to everybody for no reason. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have any of their picks for the next 7 years. They don't have any good picks for 7 years. So they can't rebuild. They can't. They have to trade everybody away, bro. And the owner said he's not trading Devin Booker away. Cavs 1-16, but I was like 6. Yeah, that doesn't. You have to at least like be an active fan, you know. Wasn't even working. Still liking them in 15 though. Yeah. Cavs. Last year it was the right time to be a Cavs fan, bro. I mean, what was they, the first seed or second seed, and they still lost, but last year's comp was crazy though. The comp last year was crazy. The comp this year is crazy, but last year you had the Pacers and the Celtics and the Cavs and the Knicks, and they all seemed like they could have went to the finals. It was insane. I mean, we put belt to ass to the Celtics. So that's my fault. My fault, OG.
Bulls did eventually get their win. We'll see they can get back to make it a little bit, more of a game or a series.
Yeah, it seemed like it was the Nuggets played this game as if they had another game, and the Timberwolves played it at like.
Nigga said Devin Booker's gonna win a shit championship. Who said that shit? Blaze? Last year, even though Garland and Allen were hurt, Darius Garland and Jared Allen, it wasn't an excuse. They be showing no passions since LeBron. I feel you, but Garland and Allen not being hurt wins y'all that series, bro. I can't lie, bro. You win that series. Yeah, the Bulls got Colin Sexton, bro. I love Colin Sexton. We got Trey Jones and Colin Sexton, man. That's some good pickups. I can't lie, bro. On the shooting star, maybe Booker would. Yeah, Booker is not leading the team to a championship. The thing about Tatum, he also plays defense, but his offensive game is kind of like more, what is it called? Like dynamic. Okay, I got this one. It's a glitch, but I got the 9.4. Let me go back and do it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's glitched, so it doesn't show you the green flag over them. Suns owner said Devin Booker is going to win the championship. With who? Devin Booker wins you a championship if you have, I don't know, prime Chris Paul and Shaq with him. Like, bro, Jason Tatum's a better more complete player, bro. I don't know why I'm comparing them to, but it's just like they're as young as each other, and Jason Tatum won the championship, and they're both like volume shooters. Not even Devin Booker is a volume shooter. Tatum is just efficient. Tatum is nice, bro. Yeah, I got it for 9.4. It glitches. Okay, being a fan of a rebuilding team is so much more fun than being a fan of some mid-ass team like the Suns or even like the Hawks. I mean, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, bro. I was like, it's not bad being a Bulls fan because like the Bulls like have traded away to really good like players for like nothing. You know what I'm saying? But at least at least we're not stuck and we can't even rebuild and we don't have no young, players and we don't have no future and we don't know what we're doing. Like we know where we're going, the Bulls. So yeah. But the Hawks, The thing about, there's a silver lining for the Suns. They have like Colin Gillespie, their center Kulaman or something like that. Malan Kuman. They have like 2 more young players that can develop. So they have some young talent. But man, do they not have anything else? The Hawks though, they have like, all they have is young talent. That's all they have. Besides CJ McCollum, come on, Malawuk, yeah. Colin Gillespie. What's his name? Blaze was talking about like they have more players on the. Let me see what Blaze was saying. Colin. He said, oh, it was Keys. Fleming also Dunn. Who's Dunn? That better not be Chris Dunn. Who's Fleming? Oh, I know who Fleming is. Also Fleming and come on. And Colin Gillespie. Ryan Dunn is fire. He should have won most improved low key. Brooks and Jalen Green, they finna just stay as a confused team. They need to get rid of Jalen Green. Dylan Brooks is really good. They need to get rid of Jalen Green. Ryan Dunn, he a lockdown. Yeah, he's nice, bro. So they have some young players, and that's cool. But I mean, you said the Hawks. The Hawks, bro, they're not, bro. They just lost by 60 to the Knicks, but it's like they don't have much like playoff experience, bro. Even CJ McCollum, like, he's never led a team in the playoffs, you know? I mean, he did to this point, but pulled out that fraud card. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, bro. I think the Hawks are in a good situation. They got some good players. They're young and they don't have much experience. The Knicks, the thing about the Knicks, we only have a couple more years, bro. We only have 2-3 more years, bro. To be honest. The window's closing, and you know, a team like the Celtics, and who else is in the East? It's just the Celtics. The Celtics are the only team that have the next like 5 years. They're chilling. The Sixers are done. We can't keep all these people here. We can't keep Paul George here. We can't keep all these people here. And Embiid, he took, bro, I know he putting up 30 and he playing good defense and he's giving you like Hakeem type of moves, but after every game, he like, I can't feel my knees. Like, he talking about some, I can't walk. Like, bro. 2019. Crazy. Pelican first round pick. I seen that. That's like top 5. Boy, they better not draft. Hey, give the Bulls Zachary Risache for Patrick Williams and get your ass the first pick again. Let Risache go, bro. Embiid is falling apart. I mean, he should be, but that man, I mean, he's physically falling apart, but not on the court. He not. I swear he got takeover or something. I swear he got takeover every time he step on court. Cavs might be cooked in a few years. Harden and Dono contract about to expire. Donovan contract with us. We only got Mobley, I guess, as a young guy. That's true, but Mobley's fire. P. Will, the worst player I ever seen, man. We was telling, that's Bulls fans. We was telling y'all that shit 3 years ago, man. P. Will's terrible, bro. Man, Kenny is one of the nicest. Has a filter. Talks so nice. And he will be saying, yeah, P. Will fucking sucks. He will be saying that shit. I'm like, damn. Embiid at 40% is still gonna give you 30 and 10. And that's the thing. When you're getting older, and especially when you're getting injuries, man, who cares about defense, bro? I'm trying to I have no conditioning. I just got back from an injury, bro. I have no conditioning. I'm old. My knees about to give out. I'm not gonna give you no defense. But Embiid is gonna give you defense. After giving you 30 and 10. And the defense isn't like Rudy Gobert level. But that shit's there. You gotta take over. I swear, bro. That's why Embiid's been my favorite player. my second to first to third favorite player for the past like 8 years for a reason, bro. I love him, dude. He gonna be Hakeem on one end, and he gonna come back and be baby Hakeem on the other end. You know what I'm saying? I still stand. Jokic, Embiid should have won the MVP that he won over Jokic. People say Embiid shouldn't have won it. Jokic was a better player that year, but Embiid should have won it. He deserved it. I can't believe he got no ligaments. That boy got no appendix. That boy got no appendix. I got no appendix either. I got the surgery that got him out. I got it. 2016, February 2016. I was 15 years old. That shit, 2017. You're not supposed to do any heavy lifting for 3 weeks, and you're not supposed to play any sports or be running for 6 weeks. He got that shit a week and a half ago. Why is he back on this court? Put that man on a hospital bed, bro. What type of technology? Retired, not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel you. But I really like Jrue Holiday, bro. Every time I see Jrue Holiday, I'm like, man, I fuck with Jrue Holiday, bro. You know what I'm saying? John Morant, I fuck with John Morant. But one of my favorite players, John Morant, Jrue Holiday, and Joel Embiid, bro. They all got the J's in there. Crazy. I fuck with LaMelo Ball. They call me LaMelo Ball at the park. I'm about cool. He got a haircut. He look like young LaMelo now. Worst MVP robbery I seen was 2011 Rose, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Even though he was cold, Brown was way better. I had even had CP over him that year. Love me some D Rose though. I feel that. LeBron was the best player in the world. But the Bulls were over the Heat. They were the first seed. And if you look at the MVPs, it's always the seeding, especially before 2016 when Russ won it. It was always the seeding. How the Bulls have the first seed over D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Mike Miller, all these shooters, LeBron James, and Eric Spoelstra. That's Derrick Rose, baby. I'm sorry. That's Derrick Rose. That's MVP there. That's Derrick Rose to MVP, bro. I fuck with Ja too. I just need that nigga to lock in and focus on basketball. I think he has since the gun shit. It's just it ain't been working out, bro. I think he'll lock in soon, bro. He'll get back to it soon. We'll be straight. Yeah, we were the first seed, bro. First seed over LeBron James? In his prime? After 2016, seeding barely mattered. Nah, it still matter, but let me see. Let me see. Past MVPs, NBA seeding. Team seeding of the past MVPs. Okay. Second seed, third seed, sixth seed. Damn. Third seed, sixth. Yeah, so after 2020 is when it stopped mattering because it went to Jokic, who was third seed, then sixth seed. Embiid, yeah, he was third seed. But the reason, this is the thing though, the comp of the NBA increased dramatically since like the mid 2010s and the late 2010s. It increased dramatically. You can't keep that first seed because everybody should be like, every good player is damn near worth, every amazing player is damn near worth that first seed. But you can't get it because there's so much more competition now than there was 15 years ago. That's why seeding mattered more, because we knew who was the best player or most valuable player. Now you have 5 different most valuable players, bro. At least before like this year or last year, because Shea is just like incredible. I mean, even this year, you people are fighting about Luka and Jokic and Jaylen Brown and Shea and Wemby. You feel me? Only reason Shea is the first seed every time is because he got the greatest team alongside him. So that's why seeding don't matter as much because the competition is crazy. $15 MVPs exactly, and Jordan will have a lot more too. It's not about the best player. It's about if you take that player off the team, what happens? That player is that team. And that's why I feel like Shea wins it. Because he wasn't great the entire year compared to Shea. That's a fact. And same thing with Wemby. He wasn't great the entire year. And Jokic too. After that injury, he wasn't great as much as he was before. Shea is so efficient, but he's more efficient. He's consistent. He's just going to be the same player every night. Yeah. I think yeah, bro. It's first seeding was easier back then, bro. Now it's like, boy, yeah, bro. I mean, not now, but like after 2020, before 2024, it was tough. Now it's like, yeah, you got Shea with a great team. What's good, Alex? I'm gonna stop by this time. I won't be because I'm tired of this crap from working. Hey, bro, good luck on the work. Damn, my mind just my fault. In Japanese, when you get off work, you're supposed to say "Oskare-san." So I was gonna say that to you. There's no English version of that, but good job, my boy. Next year, telling you Wemby gonna get it this year, didn't have the best start. He gonna lock in. Yeah, I think so too. But is he gonna win the championship against the Thunder, bro? This year's Western Conference Finals are gonna be crazy. Like actually, Western gonna be insane. Gonna be crazy. Get all these cards out of here. Too many cards. I got too many. You'd have way better PR. What you mean? I don't think he's corny. Are you talking about his foul baiting? I think you're talking about his personality. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna get a snippet. Snooper. Damn, you a little expensive, isn't it? Let's go. I don't got way too many us. So bad. Kemba Walker. How much time you got? 13. Let me get you for like 20. Let me get you for 22. 22, fam. Okay, a little 22. 29. Damn, these cards go. I feel like we already know the Western Conference, both this series gonna go to 5 max. East gonna be a lit. Western Conference gonna be incredible though. Western Conference, both. I feel like we already know both this series going to 5 games max. We talking about the Spurs against talking about the Spurs and Thunder's next series. Who the Thunder facing? Timberwolves? Yeah, that's 5. 5. Yeah, 5. And then who the Spurs facing? Who the Spurs facing? Spurs play the Wolves. Oh, so who the Thunder facing? The winner of Lakers Rockets. Yeah, that's 5 games. That's 5 games. I think Spurs go 6 against the Wolves. Yeah, I think the Spurs are too young. Wolves got more experience. I think Spurs win in 6. 5 or 6. 6 or 7. No, I'm kidding. And Thunder, yeah, against the Lakers. Nah, but it's Braun though, bro. It's always that Braun factor, bro. It's LeBron James. Sweeps OKC. Yeah, I think it's because LeBron. You might give them 2. Give them 2 games, bro. As well as Thunder beating the Lakers, Rockets. Oh, if it's the Rockets, if the Rockets beat the Lakers, first of all, that's gonna be really embarrassing. Nah, bro, the Lakers will be the first team to blow a 3-0 lead. The Lakers aren't losing. The Lakers are facing the Thunder, and yeah, I think the Lakers get 2 games, bro. I can't lie. Yeah, but it's without Luka. Nah, I say 1 game. Yeah, it's without Luka though. It's without Luka, bro. Yeah, without Luka's kind of crutch in it. The Lakers not blowing no 3-0 lead, bro. That's never been done before in basketball history and NBA history. But the Lakers are gonna be tired though, right? So you never know. They might just only give one game. Only get one game. Knicks Sixers will be fun if Embiid healthy. Yeah, that boy not being healthy for the rest of his career. That boy's he's gonna be 80% for the rest of his career. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, yeah. I mean, I'd rather go against the Celtics. I'm more scared of the Sixers. Because we can't really guard Embiid. We never fare well against Embiid. We're kind of better against the Celtics, even though nobody really is. Celtics are great, but I think Celtics beat Sixers convincingly. They're gonna be home, so that just kind of guarantees it in my head. Plus, the Celtics are a better challenge for the Knicks. So even if the Knicks beat the Celtics, they're gonna be finals ready, bro. They're gonna be ready for the finals. If the Knicks beat the Sixers, it's like that was a test, but not to the point of the Celtics, who are like literally finals worthy. You know, they got SGA, but we got Rui Hachimura. Hey, you joking? But Rui be having that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He be having that defense and that pull up in range in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying?
Like the intensity of that. This is our game 7. The Nuggets didn't play this like this was an elimination game for them, and I felt like the Timberwolves came out and they played like that from the jump, and I love that. Daniels came out and was aggressive. Him continuing to attack and on that last.
Once every 6 game? No, it's once every 5 games, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Possession, ISOing Jamal Murray. I thought that was an amazing way for the game to end. But the Nuggets, Jamal Murray was dribbling the ball to the court, dribbled it off his foot, went out of bounds. They gave up an offensive round off.
That was off Jaden McDaniels. That call was off Jaden McDaniels. He didn't dribble off his foot. Get ready to relearn Japanese, buddy. Oh my God, that's funny. Nah, that's hilarious. Wait, did you learn that? Did you see that somewhere? That's funny as hell. Oh yeah, Rui Hachimura, get ready to relearn Japanese, buddy. That's actually funny.
Offensive rebound, a free throw. Like, those are just like effort and just like attention to detail type things that is, you just can't have those in an elimination game, especially on a road. And I want to give a big shout out to the best 6-man in the league, the Minnesota crowd. They was up, they was on their feet, they was loud, rowdy.
Oh yeah, the Wolves. The Wolves crowd was so crazy. I was getting nervous, and not nervous as like I was going for the Nuggets or the Wolves, and then one of them was losing. So I was nervous. Like I was like, yo, I feel like I'm a Nuggets player. Like I'm mad nervous right now. Like the Wolves was giving energy I ain't never seen before. That shit was crazy. Post it on Twitter. I'm gonna retweet it.
It never felt like there was a dead part in this game because of that crowd, and that helps a lot.
Yeah, saw my boy A-Rod going crazy.
Yeah, and for a guy like Terrence Shannon, he's usually not going to be in these type of moments, and so for him to have that crowd up like that, that don't give him no but more confidence. Now you see him attacking Jamal Murray late in the fourth.
When I seen him, I was like, this is a big moment for Terrence Shannon Jr. and he got a super big and1 for them.
Yes,
which was just the Nuggets were kind of pulling like
that big and1 was the Bob Cousy signature style dribble package.
It in closer and everything like that, and you needed a big play. And it came from the young guy. And that's the moment he's gonna remember for.
That's what helps, bro. Having a deep bench, bro. Being deep, bro. Having a deep bench, bro. That's gonna help you win, bro. The Nuggets is not that deep. You know what I mean? That's what happens, bro. Get those injuries, you got yourself a bench. The Nuggets got themselves 6 people.
A minute. You know he older than Anthony Edwards.
Jamal Murray was playing bad. Guess who they put in? Trey Jones' brother. Tyus Jones. That boy ain't do shit.
Where's Ray?
That's the moment he's gonna remember for a minute.
You know he older than Anthony Edwards, Ray.
Young guy back.
Terrence Shannon is older than Anthony Edwards. That's just because Anthony Edwards is like a little kid. How old is he's so fucking young? He's like 24. Anthony Edwards is 24. Yeah, bro. He turns 25 in August. Bro, he's so young. Like, that's incredibly young, bro. Not even in basketball, just in life.
Yeah, I say a young guy by experience.
That's just
you
one
know
of
what
the
I'm
one of the
saying?
favorite.
Once you get to 28, you're not young no more. In the basketball terms, once you get to 27, 28, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You're not young no more. And then once you get to 31, you're old.
Nuggets you hear on the broadcast whenever he play. Like
That's how people treat it. That's how people treat it in real life. Nah, that's that. Then in real life, not even real life, like on the internet, little kids be like, "Bro, you 25, you gonna die tomorrow."
he only got a few years in the NBA, but reminder, he's older than Anthony Edwards. It's like, oh yeah, that is true. I'm wearing this hat today for him and for Rudy Gobert. Chicago's very own Terrence Shannon Jr. And then we got the French word for my guy Rudy, who, you know, Jokic had a good game, but in the clutch, did y'all see the clutch numbers for Jokic yesterday? The 0 for 0 from the field, giving up offensive rebounds.
They ain't been too hot all series long.
That boy was giving up offensive rebounds.
Started off the game with 3 or 4 turnovers as well.
He blocked his shot.
He had one turnover where he had got. This is late, maybe like a minute left. This is when you legit only have to play perfect.
Hey man, I'ma see y'all. Might have to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, my fault. Just wanted Yoko to get back home, and yeah, I can't lie, bro. Once the game ended, he went to go dap everybody up. I was like, yo, he kind of happy, bro. I can't lie, kind of happy. But yeah, I'm finna end stream for no particular reason. No, I'm kidding. My mom wants me to go do something, so I'm finna go. But I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Let's try to get 5 people to play tomorrow. The all-star team up. I'm gonna stream on Twitch tomorrow. Oh yo, Astro and Alex and King Techniques. If y'all still here, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow and Sunday on Twitch, so make sure I click the link in the description and follow Twitch. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all, man. Peace. I'll be down. Yeah. What's his name was saying he's trying to run with us, but I'm also gonna get Thunder and somebody else. So I don't know if he's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I think Kevin might be down. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna see y'all.